This is a room. And this is a room with 5 cartoon characters that have crashed out. Today, I'm going to go over at least 5 characters' biggest crash outs. And what makes them feel special in their crash out ways. First, we have SpongeBob. When you look at SpongeBob on the inside, he's basically the person that would make people smile and brighten up their day in Bikini Bottom. But if he was to crash out, it would probably either be husband Scrabs on high school back, Squidward is forced to stay with SpongeBob, Patrick talking overtime, or Gary would refuse to finish his dessert. But in my opinion, if SpongeBob would crash out, it would probably be because people are shipping him online with another character in this, but I'm going to go over that later. SpongeBob has crashed out more than 4 times. But these are the 4 horsemen of biggest crash outs in SpongeBob. Next we go to Ned Flanders. And Ned Flanders is actually the kindest character of The Simpsons. Think of him as the Fluttershy of the entire Simpsons series. Until Hurricane Eddie. Hurricane Eddie from Season 8 is actually the funniest episode of The Simpsons for some people in their own ways. Because first, Ned Flanders is changed his personality from happy to really angry. Basically, Homer thinks he gets off pretty easily because all Ned Flanders says to him is, "You are the worst person I have ever met." And the fact that he's angry at the entire town for failing to rebuild his own house is kind of crazy, and not like Ned Flanders himself. Twilight Sparkle is the princess of friendship. Even starring as a human in 2 of the 4 Equestria Girls movies.
Actually,
He's without the post-credit scene showing 2 of 1 person. In case you're not aware, Twilight might be the person that you would want to invite to your party. And then there's Lesson 0 from Season 2 of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Twilight's trying to make friendship problems so she can solve them. And yeah, I know what you're probably thinking. That's a Twilight thing to do. I disagree with you. Twilight did not need to do all that in this one episode. Basically, the fact that Twilight is crazy, losing her mind, crashing out, and making friendship problems, that could get you sent back to Magic Kindergarten either way. Next, we have Pinkie Pie. And you might be thinking to yourself, did Pig Gamer already discuss Pinkie Pie? He's the inspiration for this entire idea. So let's get underway with our take. Party of 1 from Season 1 episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is the 25th episode of the entire series. This image actually makes some sense because Pinkie Pie's mane is deflated, her skin is a different color, her eyes are looking in different directions, her mane isn't deflated from sadness or anger, it's from craziness.
And then later she just stops hallucinating.
She stops hallucinating, seeing Rainbow Dash, and even getting Spike to confess that her friends are terrible. What did they ever do to you? But basically, if you want to watch the full episode, you can. It's free on YouTube, so you can watch it at any time. Last, we have to go over Fluttershy. When you look at her, you might be thinking, Fluttershy never crashed out.
At least that's.
And then there's the Pony Life fans who say otherwise. This is unboxing day for My Little Pony Life. In this episode, Fluttershy gets a package from Dumpy Hooves. She does not know how to open it, so she films an unboxing video with the camera being controlled by the Angel Bunny. Now what makes this entire episode crazy is Fluttershy crashed out.
And actually left
a video by a different YouTuber. But I'm going to go over that, but that's in the comments for you to understand. But basically, this crazy episode is kind of insane for the fan base, as Fluttershy would be the one that wouldn't know how to fly. I almost forgot to say this, but Pinkie Pie is the person that people online are shipping SpongeBob with. But anyway, back to Fluttershy. When you look at her in Pony Life, she's got abilities based off of her feelings. Focus on this, for example. She's angry.
And lodging on the door.
And then look at her in this. She's small and sad. Looking to get an apology from her friends. Now, when you see this face, you might be thinking, oh, that's too easy to remake in Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. You'd be right. when you look at these 5 characters one last time, you might want to be careful with what you say to them, what you do to them, and what you send to them. Basically, I can confirm these characters' crash outs have been way too poor put on TV. So, and when we look at Twilight, Pinkie Pie, and Fluttershy, they are half of the main 6. I don't think the other half are crashed out, but we'll explain that in a future video. Anyway, bye.